live.
Yeah.
Hello, liberators.
Oh, shoot. Let's run into all the things. Okay, I was thinking something like this, but I don't know. And then, I want to do the house. And then,
Hello.
alrighty. Okay, is there? I'll check that before I got here.
Hello.
Alrighty. We live.
Yes, we
Look.
are. I know, right?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Liberators.
Hi, liberators. Hello.
I am Nala,
And I'm Ashna.
and this is Liberate Your Mind. Woo! We are live on YouTube at 11:33 a.m. on Wednesdays. Welcome. We would like you all to like, follow, subscribe, and share. Okay. So you will have to go to our YouTube page. First of all, if you're already watching our live, you're already there. But if you want to look it up and watch this later, if you don't have time or you're not available, you can go to Liberate Your Mind 11:33 and rewatch and study and share, like I said, to your friends, like, comment, and definitely talk to us. We want to know what you're thinking, what journey you're on. If you can't make it to the live, comment there. But if you are on the live and you can make it to the live, please do. And we will talk to y'all. Ask your questions here. We'll answer them in real time. Maybe.
We'll see if we got the answer.
Okay, we'll see first. But yes, okay. So that's Liberate Your Mind 11:33. If you need to rewatch it. And you can also find us if you like to just listen, you don't want to watch, you can't watch, you're driving, you just want to hear us instead. You can catch us on Spotify, Anchor, and then also Facebook. We're building our community, so join us there as well at Liberate Your Mind. And Instagram and TikTok for you TikTokers. Okay. Liberate _yo_mind.
Yes.
Okay, that's where you can find us. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all the things, whatever else.
Comment.
That I'm missing.
Show us the love.
Do that too.
Heart.
All the things. Please. But why are we here?
Oh, so y'all know our mission is to give you ideas and advice on this lovely planet we live on.
Okay.
The experiences we have in the world and how we think and feel.
Yes, thank you. Because I know I needed us. Okay.
You had us.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying. We needed it. We needed that for sure. We didn't have that. Woo.
Okay, so what's the topic today?
So today we're getting into designing you. Designing you. You designing you. Because I'm designing me and you designing you. Okay, period. Did we look check it out? What you see? You like what you see? I mean, if you don't, it's cool, but still. We know you do anyway. But hey, it's episode 3, season 3. 11:33. We here. You know what I mean? So I think this is gonna be a good one, a deep one. We of course are recapping what we did in season 1 and going back over for those of you who need to catch up. But we're also giving updates on how we've been designing us.
Exactly. So it is our favorite time. Y'all know what time is our favorite time is?
Y'all know?
Definition time. Definition. Definition time.
Y'all really, I think we silly. I don't know if y'all like it or not. We don't care, but it's like
I'm going first.
You go first?
Yeah,
okay.
Silly as fuck.
We are silly. I'm just like, welcome.
Our first definition, the word is mass.
Ooh,
what is it?
Mass.
So my definition of mask is to conceal something from view.
Oh,
Can y'all see me? I got a mask on. It's my hand.
peekaboo.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
giving peekaboo vibes.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what though? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go with that. I just had a little.
I'm just like, y'all. That's
with the
plain and
peekaboo.
simple. Like
That's
you're
it.
hiding. You're hiding.
You're hiding something. That's it. Okay, I just didn't want.
It's a
make sure you
mask.
got
Is
it all
something.
out.
A mask is something that hides.
I was just thinking, like, when we're kids, like, you know what what they say about like the nursery rhymes and stuff like that, and how it's really programming us to think a certain way, as well as programming as far as TV, radio, people, places, and things. But that I feel like the peekaboo game is showing us how to like hide ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that just really like hit me like, oh, peekaboo. Like we really is teaching kids or us how to hide behind something.
Peekaboo.
And
Yeah,
then,
no. Why do you need to peek in a boo?
And it's funny, and it's like, like we love it. We love peekaboo. Oh my gosh, that just really like programming.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Okay, so with that being said, my definition is a non-genuine cover-up to hide one's true self, normally made by opinions of others.
Y'all heard that? Non-genuine. First of all,
it's fake already.
Like mask
from the jump.
No.
That's
exactly.
crazy.
A
non-genuine cover-up, which is used to hide one's true self and is normally given by somebody else's opinion or atmosphere.
That's the major key. It's by somebody else's, not even your own opinions of yourself. You are wearing masks that somebody else gave you to put on.
Here, put this on.
Here. Here. You are this.
And depending on the situation, it may be multiple masks in multiple different times. So you probably got a bag of masks on the side.
It don't even know it. It don't even know it.
And it also could be those hats, like we talk about wearing many hats. If we let those things consume,
give some examples of some masks.
So I would say even something as simple as mother, daughter, friend, auntie, Amy. Like I know that used to consume me, like to the point where I had kids, but I don't got kids.
like what everybody says what a housewife is.
Yes, why
the stereotype you a nigga. Oh, that what mask
really titles, manager, jobs, like things that hats we wear really that we can do and we probably have to do at some point in time, but it shouldn't consume us to where that's who we are. No. I remember at a point in time where I'm like, I lost, but which we shouldn't be thinking of it that way either. But I did, I got fired from my job. I was going through a divorce. I was really separating from the identity of daughter, auntie, sister, and filling those roles of things. I feel like I have to do this because I'm your sister. I have to do this because I'm your auntie. I have to do this because I'm your daughter, or you're my mother or father or whatever. So I have to consume the role of these things because
they got that in the workplace.
Everybody
know that
managers
that work too hard, don't get paid enough. Like you take your job entirely
too serious.
Like calm down, boo. It's just a title.
Exactly. And then even that.
Like that is you completely
programming.
Yes, that is a great example of a real good mask. Actually, like that is a mask that person is wearing that they have to honor these standards of this company that don't give.
I can't be myself. I can't really express myself. I can't really be who I truly am, my true self, in the workplace or even at home sometimes.
Yes.
And I think during the pandemic, we really realized, or at least I did really realize, like, dang, like people are running from themselves. They was really like, I can't be home with myself or with my spouse or my kids. It's like we really be pawning them off to school and letting other people raise our children and even ourselves. Like I'm not taking care of myself. When I come home, I have to deal with myself.
or your day and your entirety existence is built off of your career.
There was nothing to run to.
Like there's nothing besides you without a career. Like you are more than your career.
Sheesh, that is
like that's what, because everybody knows the lies they told us. And
they're trying to make that your life or your identity.
You're only good for whatever you can do for for somebody else or this company or your career or whatever. No, that's not your life.
No, it's not.
That's not.
Not your identity.
Exactly. That's or your not you. Self. Like you are more than that and so much more.
I think now we're figuring that out, and especially I know in the girly girls of it all, because we all want the soft life now. Like look, it's like we didn't realize that or at least I can speak for myself, but I feel like it's given collective. We didn't realize that was what we were missing, and we're missing ourselves in the connection with self-care, self-love, pouring into self first. I think that's what we were missing, and it also felt like we can't do both because it's so much of a responsibility.
Oh, you only get 24 hours. Like, let me.
Yes, it's about the balance. It's about the planning. It's about the design of your life and how you want it to be, and that it could change.
Yeah, I know.
Designing you.
It's a part of your design. Like you put y'all see, I made up my face today.
Mm-hmm. And y'all see,
this is not my true self. It is a mask. Yes, makeup is a mask, but it's not covering up. It's enhancing. Like I am designing. I'm using it to show who I am.
Exactly.
And this is me, who I am today, August 2nd. Yes. 2023.
Yeah. Like somebody said something about like, oh, I never seen. I asked somebody that like my hair, even though I like it, so it doesn't matter. But I just wondered what you thought about it. And it doesn't really hold weight. But their answer was, I never seen a hairstyle like this with the pony and the logs and whatever. And it's like this was somebody else's creation. Shout out to Tasha and my stylist. Look, I am blessed to have two people that love their craft, because Ashna normally does my hair and been doing my hair, but when she's not available, it's just like, dang, I'm just gonna look popped. And then Tasha comes in, and that's also my sister from another mister, and she's like, no baby, you go around us, we all about to have our hair done, you get your hair done too. But I also never have done styles with my locks, they still fresh, but it was just like, it's just fresh and new, and it's just like I do love it, and it's beautiful.
Still in the year of new,
and everything's brand new. So it's like, yes, I want new styles. I have to really have some things created because my hair wasn't like this before. So I can't do what I did before and be like, oh, this is my go-to style, because I don't have one anymore. So now it's just like, like what can we do to recreate what we are and what we want to be, and the evolution of it all, because my hair is evolving, so now my styles need to evolve. Period. And so that's like that with all the aspects of my life. It's like I now need to go back to the drawing board and look at the blueprint of my life and how I want to design it. Like I'm an interior and exterior designer. Look, like we have to do the inside. We have to take care of that. We have to see what we're pouring in, the affirmations, all the things that we talked about before. Yes. All that stuff is like, okay, now we have the toolbox, we gave the toolbox. Now we got to pop that thing open and grab the tools. And we're now seeing how we're practicing what we're preaching A and what we're teaching B and what we're learning. See.
Learning, teach. Period. Yes. I'm just like before. So once you start identifying these masks that you're wearing that other people, because the key is other people gave you it. You got to learn how to separate. And separation is the cause to divide. Like you have to give yourself a reason that you want to be separated from this mask. Otherwise, you're going to keep wearing it every single day. Like give yourself this reason. Like that's not me. That's what you mean. That's not me. You got to get real with yourself. What's in the mirror? Exactly. Like what is you? What is not you? Take that, chop that, like ice pick it, exactly. Do whatever you got to do to release. Because of course, as we teach, is you do your affirmations. Yeah. You do rituals. you get yourself a discipline so you can release and set yourself up to separate from the mask.
Exactly, and get back to yourself and be centered. Whoo, that's a lot. But okay, so I have the act of moving two things apart that do not belong.
Y'all hear that? That do not belong.
That's a part going with your true self, because we can pile those things on, even putting two masks together, two-face, because you know you have those roles that you're trying to fill and trying to multitask and probably make a living or functionally what you want to functionally do in your life, I guess, especially if you have children. It's like I have now, mommy mode or daddy mode, or like go, baseball mom or whatever, like whatever it is that you have to do in your life, kids, ballet, whatever, dance mom. There's so many different roles that you can. So it's like sometimes you got on a puzzle piece mask, like it's all those things at one time, but that also can be overwhelming. And it also can be too much, and it also can be dysfunctional for your life. And that's why we have to get to the separation of it, where now, you see, I don't identify with the mask. It's not who I am.
I am.
That's why we separate from it. Because I feel like that could be hard to be like, well, I still got to be a mama. I still got to be. But
because it's not your identity. You still got to do the work of your life. So you can't just separating the mask is not being a mother, because you are a mother. The mask is the type of mother you have to be. Like they tell you exactly. Like you are a mom. You set the rules of what your motherhood looks like. Like, how are you teaching and raising your children upright? Like,
exactly. What does that mean
what do that mean to you? Like, what values you instilling into your children?
It goes back to principles,
exactly,
laws, and whatever you're trying to instill in your life.
Like, it's more than what others, or the definitions of what others decide.
Exactly,
is you design it.
Exactly, and that takes the stress off of it too, because for you to say that I'm a good or bad parent, or good or bad auntie, or good or bad whatever, anything is somebody else's opinion. Just like I said, when we, open it up and say like, oh, do you like my hair? That opened up Pandora's box for your opinion. And it could be negative or positive. And it's just like, well, I was prepared for either one, because either one.
We have to start, but it's just like learning how to accept others' opinions. They're not. You
don't have to accept it.
No, because that's understand that's their opinion, but I don't rule by your opinion. Exactly. Your opinion don't matter to me, because that's your opinion.
Exactly.
Like, it's an opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to accept it.
I can hear it. I can hear your opinion, but I don't have to agree with it or not agree, because that's just your opinion.
If it falls on fertile ground or not. Exactly. And that's what we, I think I've said before, no point of entry, where now your vibration or what you feel is law does not have to come into my kingdom and bring precedence and be like, okay, now that's law in my kingdom. No, because that's how you live. That's what you believe, or whatever.
It's not learning how to accept others. It's learning how to accept your opinions or your ruling and your design over your own life.
Exactly. And that's the whole point, because it's like, sometimes you may not even have thought about certain things like this or like that. And it's just like, that may be something else, but I'm still taking it with a grain of salt and thinking of it in how it applies to my life, whether it's functional or not. Like, to me, it still gives a filter from consciousness to me. And this is how I, my philosophy of it. It's like I said, I think in the equations, those variables, does it work in the equation of this particular thing? Because there's different equations for different parts that go with those masks or those hats that we wear. Like, I'm not plugging and playing in the same variables, because it's different things. You know what I mean?
Or
they don't work.
It's forever changing. So exactly. It's always.
So you have to experiment,
plug and play at every. Yeah. I got to be on my.
Does this work or does it not? It got to be on your science.
Or the biggest question: does this benefit me?
Or no?
If it don't, delete the latte.
Gotta pull it out. Control or delete. No, for sure. And that's the scientific part of it all. For sure. But
so I feel like that we just like that really explained separation from the mask.
Yes.
So
I have one more thing though, because okay. So I feel like with separation of the mask, it kind of gives definition, but kind of not too. I have exposing what's underneath. So I think that exactly. That's
I was like she just be throwing them gems out there.
Hit y'all with a major key.
Expose what's underneath, because you really, if you don't know who you are, you got to find it. Like you don't know what's underneath all these masks,
the stuff,
and just start ripping and separating and just expose. Like
for sure.
Okay, so an example of
exposing what's underneath.
Yes,
that'd be like some intimate stuff.
Okay, because I feel like you talked a lot about your experience. So for me and mine, or the example of motherhood.
This example, yeah.
Of motherhood, because
sometimes
for me and mine, because everybody tried to tell me I should raise my child this certain way. And I was never that, because I wasn't the child
either, though.
I wasn't the child to listen that way. So I can't even listen to you on how you're telling me, because that's not who I am. Mm-hmm. But the whole point of that, I have to raise my he should be disciplined and this and that, and or what is the example?
More like, I guess, structure, or not even because you have structure, but like free.
Or okay, so let's say because bedtime.
Okay,
he should be asleep by this time. Well, I don't know whatever time. Some people got bedtime for their kids at 6, 7,
actually
8.
I feel like a lot of parents are more free with that too, but it gives structure. Like if you want to have a schedule for your home, but everybody ain't like that.
I'm just like, for me in my house, like we up late, like we up to 3 a.m. So why would I send my child to sleep at 6 so he can be up
again? And now I'm trying to go to bed
and I'm asleep. Mm-hmm. Like that don't work for me. Like that just exposed. I ripped away. Well, I never accept your mask first off. But exposing what's underneath, and what works for me is what bedtime. So it hit my son bedtime ended up being 11 o'clock because, or whatever.
Remember at some point
when he was younger, it was until daddy come home, because he needs to spend time with dad, because he was an infant.
Okay.
Like who's the time to say, put your child to sleep at this time? On clockwork. I'm looking like they have to experience the other parent too, just like me. So I made it a schedule so it can work for the both of us. Exactly. So he went to sleep. He stayed up with daddy, and daddy went and put him to sleep every night. So that was what worked for us. Like that was our shit. Like we don't have to listen and do what everybody else do, because that don't work for us.
Exactly. Because if you do, you out of order in your life.
Exactly. That's what's underneath. Like you don't even know. Like, and then it changed. Like bedtime now is not 11 o'clock. Well, it's 11 o'clock on weekends, and it's 9 o'clock on school days. Like, because he has to go to school the next day.
Exactly.
So, but that's for his schedule, not for his daddy's schedule. Exactly. Now he has a schedule of his own that we have to work into and integrate into it, but it's forever changing, and we're forever emerging and ripping out and what's underneath, and we're finding that every day.
Exactly. And that's a good one. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hello, viewers.
Okay, hi.
We see you.
Thank you for coming. But yes, I think that's beautiful, because I don't know if people really realize that, like when they're asking for opinions, and some people do, like, what do you think? What do you think? But I'm not at home with you, so I wouldn't know that unless I come to your home, and I will either spend a night at your house and see that your child, because that's really what happened. I babysit it, and it's like your child not watching me, because at 3 a.m., baby, I'm asleep. My schedule is definitely not that, okay? At 9:30, I start getting sleepy. So unless I'm in work and doing something that I'm very productive with, if I'm just chilling, baby, we go to bed. When I get sleepy, I'm going to bed. So it's just like, you don't know those things. So for me to give you advice on your child is already out of order. because I don't know what type of lifestyle you live fully. All I know is what you show in front of me.
People try to decide what lifestyle you.
Like, I don't think they realize that. Right. And it's like, yes, you may feel that you know better. Even with like our parents, like when I have a child, like the way you raise me, I'm not raising my child like that unless I am. And some people feel like, well, my generation to generation, this is how our kids are being raised and it's work for their families. People really feel like that, so they keep doing that. But also, you're snatching away the individuality of your child.
That's the definition of insanity: is to keep doing something,
but they feel like it works. Results. But that's not the case.
Like you can't be.
They want it to be that same result.
You can't teach your children how your parents taught you because it's a different time and you're doing the same thing. That's insane.
From the grandparents.
Right. That's insane. Great. You still going by the rules of people who was enslaved.
We talking about
who didn't have and couldn't decide for themselves, and you still going by their rules.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
Like it is 2023. Like we have to go by the rules of 2023 because the pandemic shook the entire world. It hit different. You got to change. It's not the same, baby. It's not the same.
The way the kids are different. The way they pop it out, like different.
Baby,
it's real different out here. It hits different. Life hits different today than it did when your great grandfather was raising and rearing children, if they was even doing that, or I would say grandmother because that's who was doing it. Baby, the dynamics is different. The single father of it all too. Today, I've seen that getting back into the dating world. It's like, oh, there's single fathers out here. They doing all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like it's so much that goes into it, and that's why we have to rip. I'll be trying not to say rip the planet. I'll be trying not to say it, but I love it because brand new. Because we need to get to the surface, get off the surface, and get to the reveal what's underneath. Because it's like there's things that are untapped there because we've had the math that we can't even get to. And I'm really just thinking about like the movie is called The Mask, right? Where it's like that good mask, like that African wood. It's that good handcrafted. We've put this together and put so much work into it that we don't want to separate from it sometimes. What gives like separation anxiety, but we feel like we have to jump back into like what's familiar. And that's what can be detrimental too. I just really feel like I need to say that.
Like anything that brings you fear, run towards it.
Look. Oh, that's a good one because that helped me in the beginning of my journey, and it's still helping me.
No,
not anything.
We're not talking about if you see a gunman, go run towards the motherfucking gunman. No, we're not saying that. We're saying anything
in your journey that
exactly a part of a goal or achieving something. Anything that you're trying to achieve, and you start. Oh, I don't know if I can do it because you can.
Yes, and you
can. And you should unlock some new things. As soon as you get that feeling, it's like, ooh, go. Because that's exactly what your body and that energetic feeling is telling you. Is this is it.
Push through.
And you stopping yourself and you self-sabotaging with fear.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes it may not even be that. It could be just nerves or just like the unknown. But it also could be fear too. I feel like fear, shame, and guilt, if it's any of that, you gotta like comb through it and see like what is that feeling really, and once you get to the bottom of it, like it's something new that I've never tried, and go do it, try it, just try it,
just do it,
just try it, and it don't even got to be the thing, but it'll open up some new doors for you.
Exactly, like it's always leading paths and connections. Like it's always you never know what's gonna connect you to your true self.
Exactly.
Because you don't even know who that is. Like it changes. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna go to the next part, and it's question time. So if you have any questions, please type them in, and we'll see if we can get to it on this though. But we're gonna start with the question of how are we designing ourselves right now?
How are we designing ourselves?
How are you designing yourself? That's the question
right now.
If you got the answer, please put it in there. How you designing yourself? Because we want to support you and celebrate you on your design.
Of course, exactly. So if you're stuck with trying to design, you need to go back. That's why we're reviewing as well, but we're also giving, like I said, the real time how we're
it's learn and teach approach. We are learning this ourselves and we are teaching it, but we are still here learning it and we're gonna show you what we is.
Exactly. Okay. So we want to help you too. So like we said, put it in the chat if you have questions or your answer. You want me to go first? Okay. So I think I said last episode is given today years old. We're starting from scratch, but we're not technically because we're starting from experience, as my friend likes to say. Excuse me. We're starting from experience. So at this point, I am redesigning because we designed already, and now we're pulling out the things that did not work. We are going back to the drawing board. We're gonna grab a new blueprint because the definition, I guess, of blueprint is like it's supposed to be solid, set in stone. That's the beginning, that's the foundation, that's how it was. But we're gonna remodel some things. We're gonna, now we have a new blueprint. Some of the things worked and some of the things did not. A lot of the things didn't work. I'm not even gonna lie, but I can see like where the patterns of like me trying to find a new job. And it's like, well, I know what didn't work last time, so we're not going to go to these certain types of places where I feel like I was stuck or I had to like literally start from scratch. I couldn't start from experience because they like, nah, we going to start y'all slap over. I feel like I'm not really in those spaces. Now it's like, you're going to read my resume and you're going to respect the things that I have done and you're going to pay me what I'm worth. And that's what is given instead of, and we're getting paid up front. Even if we're doing contracts, we're doing freelance type things, we're getting the money up front. That's what we're learning from the past. Like, yes, I can do it. Yes, I want to do it. But the fact that I can go and write a script in less than 30 minutes, you're going to pay me for that. You're going to pay me for whatever is going on in the background that people don't see.
I'm just like,
and they don't really realize.
It's knowing just like, your worth and your value, and you're not going to accept anything less. That's a good.
Because I'm gonna do what I do, and those are the things that when we're doing our affirmations, we're also writing down what are the things that I'm great at, that I'm very great at. What are the things that I do naturally that I have not even honed in on because I do it naturally that I don't even probably realize
how much of a skill it
is. We're keeping track of those things. We're actually now, today years old, we're writing those things down. Well, we've been doing it, but I need to do a new list where it's like, okay, even things where it comes down to goals, things that I was like, well, I wanted to do phone photography and phone videography. Yeah. I've tried those things, but I haven't mastered those things. But I still see like, I like this. I could do this, especially when it comes out, and it's like, it just makes me nervous, of course, because it's like, I'm the photographer. Like, these people, whatever project, they're counting on the result of me doing a great job. The pressure of that, it kind of like bothers me a little. But once I work through that, and it's like, well, once I'm mastering it, then now I know I'm going to give you the results. But I'm still in the working of it where it's like, I'm still learning, we're learning. And then, we share that as well in those spaces that I'm trying those things. It's like they know that was like this my what's going on, that's why we're here, and we're the price is the price because of where we at. But then once we get over that hump and we're actually past that and we're in experience, then now we're you're paying your weight in gold. And that's yay, exactly. But it's like all of the things we're building those things, spiritually, we're building back up. Like I'm watching the videos and taking my own advice, on things of that nature, because it's like I said that, but it was in the baby, the gyms. I hope y'all catching the gyms because they be getting spit. I be spitting, we be spitting the gyms, but we're also taking into account that I need to practice what I preach for sure.
Yes.
We with y'all.
Exactly.
We're here.
So for me, how I'm designing myself today is I'm trying to get back into the health game. Like, if y'all know me, I used to be super health. Exactly, in the gym, like lifting weights. Like I was there. I was a little jock girl or a tomboy. I know y'all see I'm cute. But
it gets real.
So I'm getting back to that. So I changed my diet. I started only eating meat twice a week, and the other days I'm vegetarian or it's vegetable based because we still eat animal products. It's just not meat. Yeah. it's not all every day, all day. Don't got to consist of every meal has to have meat in it. Like I hated that fact. Like breakfast, even bacon and sausages in the morning, then you'll eat some meat sandwiches for lunch, and then
even in the vegetables,
more meat for dinner. Like even like most people, like I didn't like vegetables because people didn't know how to cook them. They was nasty. Like but I know how to cook them now, and they're yummy. Like I had some potato tacos the other day.
Go off. It's so
like
good.
It's yummy. Like look, it's just vegetable pasta, like green beans, and they're like it's
so good.
It's really good. It's just that people don't know how to cook.
They don't know how to make it.
Learn how to cook it yourself. And you'll see
what you like,
because it's straight good for you. Or the fruits, like you're supposed to have fruits.
Like, I had some cherries, some grapes, and some peaches last night for like a little snack instead of eating the things that we normally.
Maybe I can learn to eat a whole watermelon.
Like, I need a fruit salad. I want all the fruits. It's like my body is just like nah, 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 nah. I'm like taking a plate to my face because I'm not getting fruits and vegetables in my regular everyday diet. I feel like I was eating the plate. It was so good.
So I'm not only doing that. I'm in the gym. I've been go to the gym 5 days out the week. Just like I eat vegetables and fruit 5 days out the week. Yeah. And I'm just getting back to getting to my healthy self. That's how exactly, because I am healthy. I know I look good, y'all.
Yes. And for me, I feel like for me personally, I'm doing the same things. So that's a part of the design as well. It's like I said, it's all the things that will y'all.
All of it.
We know, we get it. Well, we gotta, knock them down one at a time. Or simultaneously if you gotta do what you gotta do. But with the fruits and vegetables and putting the things in, it's also giving the positivity as far as your atmosphere.
Yes.
And the places you're going, the people that you are around, the things that you're saying out of your mouth. Baby. It's or consumption of TV, media.
When you eat the natural and the great things, saying what is the purpose of eating it?
You speaking life over your food, over your water. Like when people say like, oh, do you pray over your food? Not like y'all. I'm not begging for it to be nourishment to my body because I'm putting the things in my body that are nourishing so I don't have to go there with it. But I am saying this is life. This is health. This is wealth. This is what I want inside of my body. If I'm saying my affirmations, I speak over water and then you're drinking that water. Like I am cleansed. I am a goddess. We are, like the God body energy. We're drinking.
I am divine.
Divinity. We're drinking it. So it's inward, it's outward, it's around us. The people that are around us is speaking life too. Like you're not around me if you're speaking negative. If you are, I'm telling you, don't say that. And if you're saying it around me, you're not gonna be around me.
Exactly.
Like you can say whatever you want around your way, but when you come around my way and we are not a land, when you're coming into this kingdom, there are certain things that need to be brought to the kingdom and certain things that need to happen within the kingdom. And that's on me too. It's on me.
Yes.
That's on me. That's on me.
So what's the message?
So the message today, besides all the message that y'all didn't got already,
big bricks.
Like the gems is giving crystal, but the big ones, the ones that cost a lot, that you gotta U-Haul to get it at home. Okay, so once you find out who you want to be, I'm gonna slow talk y'all on this. Make sure you catching it.
Find out who you want to be
first. Hey, once you find that out, be at peace with your new identity. And I think we said that too. Yeah, because it's like you're gonna want to jump back to what's familiar because it's uncomfortable.
or you feel other people is being uncomfortable, or
with
they
who
got
the
a
new
problem.
person is.
Exactly. Fuck them people.
Woo! I was gonna say you took the
That's
words. That's the
Fuck them
words,
people.
right?
Because them people don't
Look,
deserve
hey,
it. They
middle
want
fingers
you.
up.
They want you to be the slave,
They-
and they want you
that
to be
you were
their slave.
exactly. They want you to be the
Because
person
they
that's
is
convenient
using
for
you. Fuck them
them.
people.
It was convenient for them.
Exactly.
And then what? But if it's no longer working for you and it does not serve you, it does not benefit you. That's what you need to focus on. That's the point.
Benefit me.
That's the point.
It don't.
That's the point. Okay, that was like, let's just pause for the cause for that. Be at peace with your new identity, who you are designing yourself to be. Be at peace with that, and you can redesign it when it does not serve you.
Change it with time,
right? But bask in the ambiance of just being a new being, whenever and however that arises in your due time. Okay. No longer will you have to show up with a mask over your true self, but show up as your true self through and through.
Through and through, baby.
Inside, outside, inside peanut butter, outside jelly. Okay.
You are you.
Look.
Enjoy you.
Enjoy it. Because that way now we get to enjoy and we get to meet that true self, and you get to be that personification of the I am that we're supposed to be, because the way that God sees you is how who your true self is. And that's what ripping the mask off that other people have put on, the outfit, the hat, the whatever people place thing, the title that other people have put on and we have accepted is now being ripped off. And so now we're actually shining our light properly and igniting other people's light by being ourselves and being that personification of the I am, or consciousness, or whatever it is that you
think it was
the source.
Episode 1, as it is, you create that path to find your true self. Like you,
that's it. You gotta dig. You gotta
create that path.
Dig it out. Dig it out and see who you are. And that's the message. Message. That's it. Once you find out who you are, be okay with it. Redesign it if you need, and when you need to, because you will. At some point you're going to evolve to another level of you. Be okay with that, and get people away from you that are not okay.
Separate
with you. Because it's a part of life, and that is how life should be, instead of what we've been programmed to have to be robots and all to be the same and all that. No, you are uniquely you for a reason.
Exactly.
For a reason.
Exactly.
By design.
Yes.
You are you by design.
Your design.
Period.
Design.
And that's it.
You.
That's it. You get to do you
every time.
Every time. All the time. Be
all
okay
right.
with it.
As y'all know,
yes,
y'all can contact us on YouTube at Liberate Yo Mind 1133.
Yes,
on Facebook, Anchor, and Spotify at Liberate Yo Mind, and also on TikTok and Instagram at Liberate_Yo_Mind. Y'all know y'all can like, follow, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Yes, don't forget to comment.
Please tell us, ask us, share with us. We are waiting. We love it.
See you next time, next Wednesday at 11:33. Love you.
Bring a friend.
Yes.
Bye.